Welcome back to the channel, your ultimate guide to empowering your health naturally. Today, we're diving into a topic that might just surprise you. We're going to talk about yogurt. Yes, yogurt. For years, it's been hailed as a health food champion, a staple in countless diets, and a go-to for gut health. But what if I told you that some of the yogurts you believe are healthy might actually be sabotaging your gut and undermining your wellness goals? It's a common misconception, fueled by clever marketing and a lack of clear information. In this comprehensive guide, we're going to peel back the layers of misleading labels and deceptive health claims. We lines uncover the hidden ingredients and processing methods that turn what should be a superfood into a potential gut saboteur. By the end of this hour, you'll be equipped with the knowledge to identify and choose truly healthy yogurt, empowering you to make informed decisions for your gut and overall well-being. Get ready to transform your breakfast bowl. Before we begin this important discussion, if you find value in this deep dive, please give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel for more science-backed health insights, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new upload. Let's uncover the truth about yogurt and reclaim your gut health. What is the problem with healthy yogurt? So, let's start with the big picture. What's the problem? Most people associate yogurt with probiotics, good digestion, and a lean, healthy diet. And traditionally, that's absolutely what yogurt should offer. Authentic yogurt, made simply from fermented milk, is a nutritional powerhouse, rich in protein, calcium, and beneficial bacteria that support a thriving gut microbiome. However, over the years, the food industry has transformed this simple, nutritious food into a highly processed product. The dairy aisle is now a confusing maze of options: fat-free, low sugar, fruit on the bottom, dessert-like yogurts, each vying for your attention with appealing packaging and bold health claims. The reality is, many of these seemingly healthy options are loaded with ingredients that counteract the very benefits you're seeking. They're designed for taste and shelf life, not necessarily for your gut health. We're going to focus on the key culprits that transform a potentially healing food into one that can actively harm your digestive system and overall health. Understanding these pitfalls is the first step to making smarter choices and truly nourishing your gut. Saboteur number 1. The gut's worst enemy: excessive added sugars. Let's dive right into the biggest offender, the most prevalent saboteur hiding in your healthy yogurt: excessive added sugars. This is by far the most significant issue with many conventional yogurts, especially those flavored or marketed for children. Why so much sugar? Manufacturers add sugar for several reasons: to make the product more palatable, especially when fat is removed, as we'll discuss later, to appeal to a broader audience, and to mask the natural tartness of fermented milk. Often, the fruit at the bottom or blended in is actually more sugar syrup than actual fruit. The devastating impact on your gut feeds bad bacteria dysbiosis. Your gut is home to trillions of bacteria, a complex ecosystem called the microbiome. While some bacteria can handle sugar, an excessive, consistent intake of refined sugars preferentially feeds harmful bacteria, yeast, and pathogens. These detrimental microbes thrive on sugar, outcompeting the beneficial bacteria, the probiotics you actually want from yogurt. This imbalance, known as dysbiosis, is a root cause of many digestive issues like bloating, gas, irritable bowel syndrome, IBS symptoms, and even compromised immune function. Promotes inflammation. Sugar is highly inflammatory. Chronic inflammation in the gut lining can lead to increased permeability, often referred to as leaky gut. A leaky gut allows undigested food particles, toxins, and harmful bacteria to leak into your bloodstream, triggering systemic inflammation and potentially leading to a host of health problems beyond the digestive tract, including autoimmune issues, skin problems, and mood disorders. Contributes to yeast overgrowth. Sugars are a primary fuel source for yeast, particularly Candida. An overgrowth of Candida in the gut can lead to digestive discomfort, fatigue, brain fog, and other systemic symptoms. blood sugar spikes, and energy crashes. While not directly a gut issue, the rapid absorption of refined sugars leads to sharp spikes in blood sugar, followed by crashes. This roller coaster directly impacts your energy levels, contributing to fatigue and sugar cravings, creating a cycle that makes it harder to choose healthier options. Nutrient displacement. When your calories come from added sugars, they displace nutrient-dense foods. This means you're missing out on the vitamins, minerals, and beneficial fats that your body and gut truly need to thrive. To put it in perspective, some single-serving yogurts can contain more added sugar than a candy bar. Always check the nutrition label, specifically the added sugars line. It's a game changer for your gut health. Saboteur number 2. The sweetener deception. Artificial sweeteners, following closely on the heels of added sugars, are their deceptive cousins, artificial sweeteners. Often marketed as a healthy alternative for those looking to reduce calorie or sugar intake, compounds like sucralose, aspartame, and saccharin are commonly found in light or diet yogurts. The promise is sweetness without the sugar guilt, but the reality for your gut can be far from sweet. How they impact your gut microbiota. Emerging research is shedding light on how artificial sweeteners, despite being non-caloric, can profoundly alter your gut microbiota. Dysbiosis induction. Studies, particularly those on saccharin and sucralose, have shown that these sweeteners can directly impact the composition and function of gut bacteria. They can promote the growth of certain bacterial species while reducing others, leading to an imbalance. This dysbiosis can disrupt normal gut function and potentially lead to digestive discomfort. Glucose intolerance. Surprisingly, some research suggests that artificial sweeteners might induce glucose intolerance by altering gut bacteria in a way that impacts insulin sensitivity. This means your body might not handle sugar as effectively, even if you're not consuming sugar directly. Inflammation markers. There is also evidence that some artificial sweeteners may increase inflammatory markers in the gut, contributing to the same cycle of inflammation and leaky gut that excessive sugar can cause. Confusion for the gut. Your gut has receptors that detect sweetness. When these receptors are triggered by artificial sweeteners, but no calories follow, it can confuse the gut-brain axis, potentially impacting satiety signals and metabolic responses over time. Many individuals report experiencing digestive issues like bloating, gas, and even diarrhea when consuming products with artificial sweeteners. While more long-term human studies are needed, the existing evidence strongly suggests that these sugar alternatives are not a free pass for gut health and may, in fact, be contributing to its sabotage. Always check the ingredient list for common artificial sweeteners if you're trying to protect your gut. Saboteur number 3. The chemical cocktail. Artificial flavors, colors, and preservatives. Beyond sugars and artificial sweeteners, many conventional yogurts are a veritable chemical cocktail, laden with artificial flavors, colors, and preservatives. These additives are primarily used for sensory appeal and extended shelf life, but they offer no nutritional value and can potentially cause adverse reactions in sensitive individuals and disrupt gut health. Why they're used. Artificial flavors, designed to mimic natural fruit or dessert flavors, especially when real fruit content is minimal or removed. They provide a consistent taste profile. Artificial colors, added to make the yogurt look more appealing, often compensating for the lack of vibrant natural ingredients. Think bright pink strawberry yogurt or neon green lime flavors. Preservatives, used to inhibit microbial growth and prevent spoilage, extending the product's shelf life far beyond what natural yogurt would typically last. Potential gut impact. Gut irritation. Some artificial additives, including certain emulsifiers like polysorbate 80 or carboxymaltulose, often used for texture in dairy products, have been linked in studies to altered gut microbiota and increased gut inflammation in susceptible individuals. Inflammatory response. While individual reactions vary, Constant exposure to synthetic compounds can place a burden on your body's detoxification pathways and potentially contribute to low-grade systemic inflammation, which can affect gut integrity. Disruption of microbiome. The exact long-term effects of many food additives on the complex gut microbiome are still being researched, but the general principle is that foreign synthetic compounds are not recognized or processed optimally by gut bacteria and can lead to imbalances. Natural flavors deception. Even the term natural flavors on a label can be misleading. While derived from natural sources, they are highly processed and can contain various undisclosed components that may not be gut-friendly. A good rule of thumb is, the shorter the ingredient list, the better. If you see a long list of unpronounceable chemicals, it's likely best to put that yogurt back on the shelf. Saboteur number 4. The fat-free fallacy. Low-fat, fat-free yogurt with fillers for decades. Low-fat and fat-free products were championed as the epitome of health. However, in the case of yogurt, the low-fat, fat-free fallacy has often led to a less healthy product, particularly for your gut. When fat is removed, something else has to be added to compensate for flavor and texture. And that something else is usually where the trouble begins. What replaces the fat? More sugar. This is the most common replacement. Fat provides flavor and a creamy mouthfeel. When it's removed, manufacturers often dump in more sugar to make the yogurt palatable and appealing. This brings us right back to saboteur number 1 and its detrimental effects on gut health. Starches and thickeners. To replicate the creamy texture of full-fat yogurt, various starches like cornstarch and gums like carrageenan, gar gum, locust bean gum are frequently added. While some gums are derived from natural sources, certain individuals with sensitive guts can experience digestive discomfort, bloating, or even inflammatory responses to these thickeners. Carrageenan, for example, has been a subject of controversy due to potential inflammatory effects in some studies. Artificial flavors. As discussed, these are often used to make up for the loss of flavor that comes with fat removal. Why natural fats are good for your gut and you. Satiety. Healthy fats help you feel full and satisfied, preventing overeating and unnecessary snacking. Nutrient absorption. Many vitamins like A, D, E, K are fat-soluble, meaning they require fat for proper absorption. Full-fat dairy can provide these vitamins, and its presence helps you absorb other fat-soluble nutrients from your meal. Gut lining integrity. Some healthy fats can play a role in maintaining the integrity of your gut lining, which is crucial for preventing leaky gut. Opting for low-fat or fat-free yogurt often means you re-swapping beneficial fats for inflammatory sugars and potentially irritating thickeners. Full-fat, plain yogurt is generally a much healthier and more satisfying option for your gut. Saboteur number 5. The missing link. Lack of live and active cultures. This is perhaps the most ironic saboteur of all. The very reason many people consume yogurt is for its probiotic benefits, but unfortunately, many yogurts on the market lack sufficient live and active cultures or have had them diminished through processing. What are live and active cultures? These are the beneficial bacteria like lactobacillus and bifidobacterium strains that are responsible for fermenting milk into yogurt. They are the core of yogurt's gut healing power, helping with digestion, nutrient absorption, immune modulation, and maintaining a balanced microbiome. Why they might be missing or reduced. Pasteurization after fermentation. Some manufacturers heat-treat yogurt after the fermentation process to extend shelf life or achieve a smoother texture. This heat treatment, or pasteurization, kills off the beneficial live bacteria, effectively turning the yogurt into just a dairy product with no probiotic value. Insufficient strains, quantity. Even if live cultures are listed, the types and numbers of probiotic strains might be insufficient to offer significant health benefits. Probiotic effects are often strain-specific and dose-dependent. The impact of missing probiotics. No gut benefits. Without live and active cultures, you lose the primary reason to eat yogurt for gut health. You're consuming a product that might be loaded with sugar, and additives, without the counterbalancing benefits of probiotics. Compromised digestion. Probiotics aid in the breakdown of lactose and other complex carbohydrates, making yogurt easier to digest for many. Without them, sensitive individuals might experience more digestive discomfort. Always look for the live and active cultures seal on the packaging. This is your assurance that the yogurt contains a sufficient amount of beneficial bacteria to actually contribute to your gut health. The cumulative impact on your gut health. So, when you combine excessive added sugars, artificial sweeteners, synthetic additives, unnecessary fillers in low-fat versions, and the potential lack of live cultures, what's the cumulative impact on your gut? It's a recipe for gut sabotage. This combination can lead to chronic dysbiosis, a persistent imbalance where harmful bacteria flourish, leading to digestive upset, gas, bloating, and irregular bowel movements, increased gut inflammation. The constant presence of inflammatory ingredients can erode the integrity of your gut lining, leading to leaky gut and allowing toxins to enter your bloodstream. Compromised immune system. A significant portion of your immune system resides in your gut. When gut health is compromised, your immune defenses can weaken, making you more susceptible to illness and chronic conditions. Metabolic dysfunction. The constant sugar spikes and the potential impact of artificial sweeteners can contribute to insulin resistance and weight gain, further exacerbating underlying health issues. Nutrient deficiencies. When your gut is inflamed and unbalanced, its ability to absorb essential nutrients from your food is reduced, even if you're eating well otherwise. This can lead to a vicious cycle of fatigue, poor skin health, and other nutrient deficiency symptoms. The yogurt you thought was a healthy ally can, in fact, become a significant roadblock on your journey to optimal gut health. But the good news is, armed with this knowledge, you have the power to choose wisely. How to choose truly healthy yogurt now that we've identified the saboteurs? Let's talk about empowering yourself to make the best choices. How do you find a truly healthy yogurt amidst all the marketing noise? It's simpler than you think. Here's what to look for. 1. Plain and unsweetened are your best friends. This is the absolute golden rule. If it says plain and unsweetened, you've already avoided the vast majority of added sugars and artificial sweeteners. You can always add your own natural sweetness later with fresh fruit, a touch of honey, or a sprinkle of cinnamon. 2. Look for live and active cultures seal. This seal, often from a dairy council or association, guarantees that the yogurt contains a minimum number of beneficial bacteria at the time of manufacture. This is your assurance of probiotic content. Check the specific strains listed too, if possible. For example, Lactobacillus acidophilus, Bifidobacterium lactis. 3. Opt for full fat, often better. Don't be afraid of full-fat yogurt. The natural fats contribute to satiety, aid in nutrient absorption, especially fats equal vitamins, and provide a creamy texture without the need for unhealthy additives. Unless medically advised otherwise, full-fat options are generally superior for gut health. 4. Short, recognizable ingredient list. The fewer ingredients, the better. Ideally, yogurt should contain just milk and live active cultures. Some might have cream for extra richness. Avoid long lists of gums, starches, artificial flavors, and preservatives. 5. Consider organic and grass-fed. If your budget allows, organic and grass-fed options often come from healthier animals, which can translate to a higher quality product without hormones or unnecessary antibiotics. 6. Greek versus regular. Greek yogurt is simply strained yogurt, resulting in a thicker consistency and higher protein content. Both can be healthy choices, but the same rules about plain, unsweetened, and live cultures apply to both. Making these informed choices in the grocery store will significantly impact the health benefits you derive from yogurt. It's about consciously choosing nourishment over convenience or marketing hype. Beyond buying, making your own yogurt for those who want complete control over their ingredients and maximum probiotic power, consider making your own yogurt. It's easier than you might think and incredibly rewarding. Benefits of homemade yogurt. Ultimate control. You decide the type of milk, dairy, or plant-based, the starter cultures, and absolutely no added sugars or artificial ingredients. Higher probiotic count. When made correctly, homemade yogurt can often contain a higher concentration and wider variety of live cultures than many store-bought varieties, especially if you use a high-quality starter. Cost-effective. Over time, making your own yogurt can be more economical than regularly buying premium store-bought options. Customizable. You can experiment with different fermentation times for varying levels of tartness and thickness, and add your own natural flavors like vanilla bean, fruit purees, or spices after fermentation. There are many simple recipes and even countertop yogurt makers available that make the process straightforward. It's a fantastic way to ensure your yogurt is truly a superfood for your gut. So, there you have it. The healthy yogurt aisle can indeed be a minefield for your gut health, but with the right knowledge, you can navigate it with confidence. By avoiding excessive added sugars, artificial sweeteners, synthetic additives, unnecessary fillers in low-fat versions, and ensuring the presence of live cultures, you can transform your yogurt choice from a potential gut saboteur into a true gut ally. Remember, every dietary choice is an opportunity to nourish your body and support your well-being. Empower yourself to read labels, understand ingredients, and prioritize real, whole foods. Your gut will thank you for it, and you'll feel the difference in your overall energy, digestion, and vitality. If you found this deep dive valuable, please give this video a big thumbs up. Share it with your friends and family who might be unknowingly sabotaging their gut health. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell for more science-backed health and wellness tips. Your support helps us continue to empower you with knowledge for a healthier life. Thank you for watching, and stay well.